Hello YouTube, you're back with another kicking action figure review. Today's review is over a figure I've been wanting for quite a while, and now you can find it pretty much anywhere. It is the DC Comics Multiverse Armored Batman from Batman vs. Superman and Mattel. Yeah, so is Batman Superman going to be a good movie? I have no idea. I had high hopes for it at first, and then I was like, wow, that looks like they screwed it up. And then on the Comic-Con trailer came out and I was like, whoa, what a great looking movie. And then that recent trailer came out with Doomsday and I was like, oh, this looks like a crappy movie again. So I'm just gonna hold back my judgment until it comes out and I can see it. Honestly, the only superhero movie I'm really excited for right now is Deadpool. Deadpool's the only one that I'm excited for right now. Well, for 2016 anyways. 2017 we get Spider-Man. Woohoo! But yeah, so here's our armored Batman, obviously kind of based off the armor from Dark Knight Returns, one of the greatest graphic novels of all time, in my opinion. Probably one of the best Batman stories. Well, maybe the best Batman story ever told. I love it. I love it. Frank Miller can be a bit of an ass, but damn. Even though the sequel was garbage. I don't know what the third one's like. I'm not reading it right now. But yeah, you know, Armored Batman. This looks to me like it's probably the best figure in the Batman Superman line. So far, we have this Batman, regular Batman. We have the Superman and the Wonder Woman. The Wonder Woman seems to have great paint, but I'm not sure if I'm going to get her. I probably will eventually, but I'm not going to like rush to get her, you know? The Superman I'll probably have to get, and I'll show you why in size comparisons, even though he's pretty much basically the same as the Man of Steel one, just slight differences. I guess they did kind of try to make him as different as possible. And I'm definitely going to get the regular Batman that's not armored, even though I don't like his head sculpt and his body seems kind of disproportionate. I don't have a Dark Knight Returns Batman, so I want him to be my Dark Knight Returns Batman. And I know what two of the upcoming figures are. I think there's one more that I don't know about, but there are two more. Which, well, there are four more coming, actually. One's Lex Luthor, who just looks stupid. One is the Batman from the dream sequence that I already know is going to be really stupid. Really stupid. Even though that figure looks cool. I might get it. I guess it just depends. When it comes out, I'll have to take a better look. And then there are two more. Maybe one's Doomsday, I don't know. The other one, Aquaman maybe? I don't know. I don't really care at this point. I'll wait till I see the movie, then I'll care more. Anyways, enough rambling. Let's take a look at this guy. He's actually quite a cool figure. Detail and paint are actually really good. Best in the line, I think, so far anyways. Just wonderful. He's nice, proportionate, got good proportions, very cool. An amazing wash. The paint is perfect. It's perfect. Oh my gosh, does it look good. The eyes look great. Just the whole head looks good. I mean, look at this guy. He looks fantastic, doesn't he? If the Desert Batman is painted up like this guy, I'll get the freaking Desert Batman. You know, he's got bottom of the feet here are even detailed. He doesn't stand too terribly well, honestly. His feet have really tight joints, so they're kind of hard to adjust precisely. And, you know, he's not flat-footed totally because of those spikes, so it's a little difficult. And the cape's kind of heavy. The cape, though, oh my gosh, the cape. I don't know if you can see it on camera, but the cape, you can't see it on camera, I don't think. It's covered in these tiny little lines, so the cape has texture. It has texture, and that's just something Mattel doesn't give us. This is, oh, Mattel really they did great with this figure. The only problem lies in the articulation. Now, the articulation's not bad, it could just be better. You know, it could just be better. Head goes side to side just fine, but up and down's, you know, very minimal. More up and down would have been great on the head. Ab crunch, that's great. We got the ab crunch back. Ab crunch has been missing for quite a while, and they're still releasing some figures that don't have an ab crunch. But, you know, we'll get to those figures when I get to reviewing them. But, you know, he goes back just fine. Doesn't come forward, though. If he came forward, you know, it'd be better. Up and down on the arm, forward and back on the arm, so that's good. You got a bicep swivel up top, and here's the bottom on the glove, so that's cool. You got an elbow bend. It's not, you know, double elbow bend, but it'll do for now. And then you got a rotation on the wrist. You have a waist swivel, which is very good. Legs are nice, in and out, forward and back. You know, and they go far back too. Lots of figures these days are blocked by the butt, but you know, he looks fine. He's all painted up on the back too, which is just incredible. Lots of the companies don't paint up the back of the figures. And you know, he's got a thigh swivel right here. All the joints are well hidden because of all the armor too. Knee bend right there. And you got up and down on the foot. As I said, it's real tight. This was a really easy place where they could have put an ankle pivot easily, but they didn't do it. There's so much room for it right in there, but they didn't give it to us. And it's really a shame because he really kind of needs it. But yeah, you know, tiny little articulation, you gripes. And if he had those, he'd be a 5 out of 5, honestly. He would be. He would be a 5 out of 5 if he just had slightly better articulation. Because it would really help out with, you know, his accessories, which I'm going to show you right now. Okay, so his accessories are in his packaging. So I'm going to show you the packaging since this is my first Multiverse review. It's got Batman Superman on the top, so you know, it's the Batman Superman wave, DC Multiverse. I really like this new packaging. It's very nice. Still easy to steal out of, but whatever. It's got a nice picture of him on the side. A nice little read up. I'll bring it closer. You can pause it and read it if you want. And then, you know, that picture here on the bottom, Batman, Superman, blah, blah, blah. Grapple Blaster replica, you'll see some of that in a sec. You know, you got this on the side, more stuff. There are the figures that are already out. So if you want to pick them up, you can find them pretty much anywhere. And, you know, here is the Grapnel Blaster. I don't think I'm going to build it, honestly. These figures go on clearance sometime and get real cheap, like the Man of Steel ones. So the Man of Steel ones you can get for absolutely nothing. If you wanted Man of Steel Movie Master and didn't get them, hop on Amazon. You can get them for like nothing. It's insane how cheap they are. But yeah, so this is this, and I honestly don't think I'm gonna build it. I just don't. Maybe if it was a Doomsday Build-A-Figure for a Doomsday that looked good. I didn't like the look of Doomsday in the trailer, but Doomsday evolves as he fights, so that was probably just his first form, or whatever. I'm just gonna assume it was his first form. Normally I'm not the nitpicky nerd guy. Normally I'm the, hey, let's have new interpretations guy, but I don't know. Here's our little piece for the blaster. I don't even know what part this is. It's whatever. And then he does this gun. I'm guessing it's, I don't know. I don't know what it is. There were guns in The Dark Knight Returns. People are griping about there being guns in the trailers and stuff, Batman holding guns, but there were guns in The Dark Knight Returns, you know, like grapple guns, and, you know, what if it just shoots out a little explosive like the gun in The Dark Knight did? Beep, beep, beep. Oh, we're all dead, people. Yeah, what if it's just like that, you know? There are several types of guns it could be, but you just kind of pop it into the hand here. A really tight hand. I've never done this before, obviously. So, you know, you can kind of hold it like that. You know, not the best, because it's a little difficult to kind of line this up the way it needs to be lined up for him to hold it like that. But, you know, getting his hands on it might be a little difficult for you guys. Just letting you know. But yeah, would you guys like to see size comparisons? I would like to see size comparisons. And here you go, YouTube. We have our Mattel DC Multiverse Batman here with some other Mattel 6-inch figures. Here on the left, another Multiverse figure. It is the Multiverse in-game Joker from the Justice Buster Collect and Connect figure. And here on the right, the DC Universe Classics Power Girl. I think he scales up great with both of them, and I'm very, very happy that they have finally, you know, gotten to a place where they can have our movie figures the same scale as our comic figures. That makes me so incredibly happy. And they're doing TV show figures now too, like from Arrow and The Flash, and hopefully Legends of Tomorrow. So we're gonna be getting lots of them, so you can have realistic teams, even with characters that aren't in the movies or aren't in the show, because the show and movie figures scale well together now, which is just fantastic. Now here's our Armored Batman with some DC Direct DC Collectibles figures. Here on the left, the Designer Series New 52 Nightwing, and here on the right, the Arkham Knight Battle Damage GameStop exclusive Batman. And yeah, he's obviously too small for these guys. I hate to say it, but it's true. I was kind of hoping DC Collectibles would be the ones to make these Batman figures, but, you know, whatever. And these are some more Mattel figures. These are the Movie Masters figures of old, which they don't really do anymore because they're just including the movie stuff in the Multiverse line. Here on the left, we have the Dark Knight Rises Batman, and on the right, the Man of Steel Superman. I do believe that Batman vs. Superman is a little bigger than this Superman, which is good, I guess. But that kind of means I gotta buy another Superman. I didn't really want to buy the Superman, but now I kind of have to, because this Superman looks small compared to this Batman, and that's just not going to work out for me. And here's of some of DC Collectibles' new DC Comics Icons figures. Here on the left we have Black Adam, and on the right, Batman once again. And obviously, you know, he just doesn't scale well with them either. So it's mostly going to scale well with other Mattel 6-inch figures, as in Multiverse, Universe Classics, you know, All-Star, they have some of those still, I guess. Unlimited, just stuff like that. So yeah, you know, that's what he's going to scale well with, which is most of the figures, so that's fine. So all in all, what are my final thoughts on the DC Comics Multiverse Batman vs. Superman Armored Batman figure for Mattel? Honestly, he's really cool. I have a feeling he's going to be my favorite figure from this line, unless, you know, the two mystery figures just really wow. I actually think the Lex Luthor and Dream Batman are leaked. Honestly, I don't think they were supposed to be shown. But yeah, you know, this guy is great. Just a little more articulation, he would have been 5 out of 5 stars, but I gotta make him. I just gotta make him 4. He just doesn't have enough articulation, can't really hold the gun too terribly proper. So yeah, that's it. Thank you all so much. Please remember to rate, comment, subscribe. Check out all the cool links in the description below, Facebook, Twitter, etc. Anyways, thank you all once again for your support, and I'll see you all later.